Welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to fitness, self-improvement, and the overall acquisition of betterment. My name is Brett Scott.
And I'm Jesse Cole.
And we are the Long Lost Brothers. Jesse.
Indeed.
What's going on?
Man. Okay. So, good. I'm really good. How was your Halloween, man?
Well, we had trick-or-treat night. We usually, our kids are spoiled as fuck, man.
Okay.
We usually go to two trick-or-treats. Okay.
Two trick-or-treats?
Oh, yeah. We have
Is that because of...
Well, we live in Columbus.
Okay.
But we're from Springfield, which is like an hour away.
Okay, so you're from Springfield, like where Homer and Marge are from?
Yes.
Very good.
That's up for debate.
No, that's real talk. That's where they predict the future, bro.
We fight over that with like Springfield, Illinois, and like Springfield, Massachusetts, and yeah.
Oh man, y'all was just ready to throw hands, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back to the thing about two trick or treats. Go on now. Go ahead.
Okay, so there's Columbus trick or treat. They always hold that like in the middle of the week. They never hold it on the Saturday because in Columbus, Ohio, Saturday is Ohio State football day, and they don't fuck around. They don't schedule anything on Saturdays during football season.
What's y'all team's name?
The Buckeyes, son.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna say that. I'm not into college football, man. You know, I have to I'm not from Ohio. I don't know. I thought it was the Buckeyes, but I don't want to say no.
But they're like they're a pretty nationally known team.
It's like a red and white, and it's an O. It's like you guys' like jersey red.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'm on deck.
So Columbus never schedules it on Saturday, but the city of Springfield always schedules it on a Saturday so that all the kids can go and like not have to worry about
shit about football.
Nah, they don't. I mean, the whole state's kind of wild for Ohio State, but nothing like Columbus is. So, so what we usually do is we go in Columbus on like Wednesday or whenever they hold it, and then we go in Springfield on Saturday.
Oh,
so
okay.
So that's what we did.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, so we double it up, and so that's what we did. Actually this year, we had really shitty weather on the weekday. On I think it was a Thursday, and so there was just no going out. It was like pouring rain. So that basically canceled trick or treat in Columbus.
Oh man!
So we just held out and went to Springfield last night. So
how was that?
It was great. It was a good time, man. We went trick or treating. They got lots of candy, and then actually, these kids are lame, dude. These kids. Do you remember when we were kids and you would want to get every minute of trick or treat like that you could get?
Yeah.
These kids are like, we got an hour and 15 minutes in, and my kids and my sister-in-law's kids were like, we're tired, our legs hurt. Yeah, dude. Like,
no, man, check this out. When I was a kid, this is how we do, okay? I had this buddy, Isaac Medaffer, okay? Mm-hmm. Me and him, middle school. I think he's in prison right now, but he's a good dude, or was in 7th grade anyway. So this is what we do. 6th and 7th grade, that's kicking one pretty tough, right?
Yeah.
And so what we did, he lived like real close to the school, so of course we wear your Halloween costume to school. I don't know what you're doing.
Right.
Anyway, so we wore that at school. Then we jetted to his house, unpacked all the school books at his house. Just kept on with our backpacks, and just started trick or treating from there.
Uh-huh.
And then I didn't get home till 11, and I made no contact with my parents at all. 2 years in a row, 2 years in running. And the second year, my dad, when I got home, he put a sleeping bag outside and said, "You like to be a little smart ass, you just sleep out here." It wasn't about 10 minutes before my mom came and let me in, but yeah, I had all the candy.
Wait a minute, hold on. You don't have hours of trick or treat there?
No, this was like in the 90s, bro.
Even in the 90s, we still had like trick or treat was from like 7 to 9 or something.
Man, we just go until we start striking out.
But it started early. Like you could start early.
Yeah, I was. Well, yeah. I mean, some people weren't ready, but we didn't care. We were hitting all the options. You know?
Right.
You know, we're going by the businesses downtown, and then started flocking into different neighborhoods of Walla Walla, Washington. Yeah. So this year, what transpired, right? So we're just the little kid's biological father was. He wanted the kids. I'll just kind of spare some of the details because I'm gonna sound like a fucking shitty person talking shit about somebody. But he wanted the kids. So anyway, so we're like, all right, cool. We'll just do a Friday night party at our house for the kids. And I didn't want to take the kids trick or treating because COVID is it's still pretty much like pandemic status in our area. It's like the cases are on a constant rise.
Yeah,
so
we're like currently a red state, so we don't give a fuck. We back to normal business, baby.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, as far as going to work and shit, we're pretty much there, but I ain't trying to march my kids around the fucking neighborhoods and shit like that, like, you know. I'm not, like, scared, but I don't want, like, I ain't doing all that extra shit. Like, me and Mom spent a bunch of money on candy. I went and got some dry ice. We put it underneath, you know, we made, like, a little smoking champagne. Punch bowl.
Champagne, bro.
No. Punch bowl with the little dry ice smoke coming out from underneath it. Kimberly had bought a s'more maker.
Nice.
So we had s'mores on deck, and I had went and got my little workout in and came back, and you know, we had a piñata. There was a ghost that we filled with candy. We had a game you spin around and you pin the eyeball on the monster. So you know, we just did some little thing. My wife's brother came over with his little brother, who's my kid's age, and you know, we had a bunch of little minions running around, and then we bolted to the next town down, took the kids to their dads about sleep time, and then my teenager kind of just, you know, took off for the weekend, and like he does, you know, he drives. He's pretty independent. So me and Kimberly had to wait for one of the kids. It's a long story, but we ended up waiting until about 3 o'clock on Halloween. Neither of us. Kimberly had like some spooky like sweater, like skeleton sweater on, but I'm just wearing regular clothes. I wanted to dress up, but I didn't. But so we're just like, man, we ain't got no kids. And normally we don't have no kids. We go like drive 3 hours and find a waterfall or something. But so we drove out to this place called Seaside, Oregon. Okay, it's on the beach. It's beautiful. It's a tourist town. We got us a hotel room. It was the last room at Best Western Plus. It was super nice. Had a jacuzzi in the tub.
Nice.
Room. Yeah, and they wanted like $300, but I was like, I ain't paying that shit. Because we called around and you get like a 1-800 number and trying to book that room, right? But I just pulled up on them and talked to them, finessed some deal, got it down to like $150.
Wow.
Yeah, it was nice. It was the last room, and it was already like 8 o'clock, so they're like, well, we're not gonna book to anybody else. So that you know, got like that kind of Priceline idea.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that was magnificent. Had a lovely evening with my missus. I partaked of some not keto foods, but you know, but I lived my best life last night. Would say that, and then woke up real early today and drank coffee in the jacuzzi tub. Watched the sun come up with Kimberly. That was really nice, and yeah, it was good, man. So I didn't really do anything spooky. But you know, if you want all the details, you can watch my YouTube channel. I made a little vlog post while I was still at the hotel this morning. So you know, if you want to look up the Jesse Show on YouTube, you can check it out there. All the little extra details. But it was cool, man. It was good, and you know, road trips with the missus, listening to Billie Eilish. You know, that's always good.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah. Hey, on the down low, I like Billie Eilish. I don't care. People can say whatever you want. That girl got some jams. It's not something I listen to all the time by myself. But if it happened to come up on my Spotify, because I shared it with Kimberly for a long time, I don't care. That's all right. So yeah, you know, I sing along a little bit. So yeah, and then we went and found a waterfall. I rode on the carousel. Yeah, I got ice cream and Kimberly, she was Kimberly Street. She said, I'll pay, you drive, So all right. So
that's nice. That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's super nice. My wife treated me to a lovely time. She bought me a new wallet that is a Marvel one, and it came with a Marvel keychain.
Oh, damn.
And she bought me a ceramic Captain America coffee mug.
Damn, bro, getting nerdy.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, we seen the shop, but it's like, it was closing, but it was like all Marvel stuff in there.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what? She was like, you want to go in there? I was like, the bear shit in the woods?
Yeah.
So we were in there, we bought some stuff, and then they serve ice cream in there too. And like, I've been doing this keto diet, but man, the wheels just kind of came off this weekend. I was just enjoying myself, so had a little ice cream. It was good, man.
You gotta do that sometimes, man.
Yeah, then we found a waterfall on the way home, and we went mushroom picking, but we didn't find any mushrooms. So we're trying to get some chanterelles because they're hitting this time of year. But I think I found one, but it might have been like there's some that look just like them, but they're a little different. They can make you real sick. I found one, so I was just like, I'll just leave it here. There's just one of them. I ain't trying to get all sick and shit.
Yeah, let's not take the chance.
Well, like that's a very common thing over here this time of year is mushroom hunting. There's like lobsters, chanterelles, belize. It's a thing. It's a regional thing we do over here. But yeah, so that was pretty much it. And then drove home, picked up the kids, and here we are. And then I watched The Mandalorian.
Oh, did you watch it?
Yeah, I got that first episode. That hitter.
All right, hold on a second. We'll get to that in just a second. So we got an influx of likes on the Facebook page.
Oh, yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah, that was nice. I mean, like 20, 30 new likes in the last day. So
I've seen a couple invites, but I think it's from a lot of it. I think it's from the shares because we've been posting a lot more on there.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a lot of Facebook friends, and I share it, and then they share it, and then some of our stuff's getting around. I noticed this. The challenge was very popular, more so than any of our other challenges. The picture, the picture of the challenge went around way more than any other of our challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably because it had comparison to shriveled nut sacks and walnuts, but that's okay.
Yeah, I think. Look, man, every once in a while I get one right. You know what I mean? Every once in a while I make a hit.
Yeah, that was that hitter. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm hoping that will translate to more people actually listening to the podcast and jumping on board.
Yeah. One of my buddies messaged me, and he's a music producer, and he was like, man, I've been listening to all you guys' shows. I really appreciate what you're doing. I like it. So that was nice. And and he's gonna. I think he's gonna come on my show and talk about music and stuff like that. Is what he wants to do. So, Eric, come on, man. Give you a little shout out, and say he's gonna make a dope beat for my intro, and maybe one for our show.
Hey,
we'll see how it goes.
I gotta listen. This is another long lost brothers moment to add to the collection because I'm literally this next week I'm having my good friend Mark on my personal podcast, and he's like the lead singer of a rock band. Like, he's a musician and an entrepreneur, and I've been trying to get him on forever. So that's crazy that you during this on the same week you had somebody reach out that was all about the music.
Yeah, I think we're just going to talk about music. That's going to be what he was saying he wanted to do. And I was like, I could probably facilitate that. I'm still working on some of the technical things on my end, but I got it. I think I got to figure it out.
Yeah, you figure it out. If you need any extra pointers or ways to record or anything, just, I'm there.
You got me good so far.
All right. So what do you think of Mandalorian Chapter 9?
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, my girl thinks that fake Mando was hot. That's all right. I'm gonna pretend I wasn't a little jealous when she was like, "He's cute." Who's that? Like, cute. I'm gonna beat him up. What we find this for?
Bruh, that was Timothy Oliphant. You don't know who Timothy Oliphant is?
I don't know who Timothy Oliphant is, but
damn, son.
He's a handsome devil.
Okay.
If he's ugly and my girl says he's cute, I'd have been mad. But he is handsome.
He is. I
would not question my sexuality. Handsome, but he is handsome.
Yeah, not who were we talking about before? Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper might make me switch for the team for like a hot second.
So Timothy Oliphant. I just got me. I got to throw on the Trivial Pursuit hat real quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, killer with it.
So Timothy Oliphant. He was in a show. What the hell was that show called? He played this U.S. Marshal. What the fuck was that show called?
That's funny because he's a marshal in that as well.
Yes. Man, this is making me mad that I can't think of the show.
Is it a Netflix show?
No. I'm going to look it up real fast. Timothy Oliphant show.
Timothy Oliphant. I like his name. Oliphant.
Yeah, it sounds like elephant. Timothy Oliphant. He's most known for this show, but he's been in a bunch of movies too. He actually played the bad guy in Live Free or Die Hard, the Die Hard movie.
Okay.
And but hold on. This show, I don't know why I can't remember what it's called. This is crazy. And I don't even care. I know I'm like wasting time here looking up the damn show. Justified. You remember that show on FX called Justified?
Yeah, I've heard the name Justified.
Dude, it's such a good show. It was yes, it's so good.
Okay, you know what FX show I got into for a minute that's just kind of terrible?
What's that? Hell on Wheels. Oh
no. Blacklisted.
So what is it? Is it good? Is it not good?
It's good if you pretend it's not bad.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's got an old James Spader in it.
Right on.
Yeah, and James Spader has like the acting fucking shit, like he's a bad motherfucker.
Oh, you know who else? You know what else Timothy Oliphant was in?
What was that?
You remember when they made that movie out of the video game called Hitman?
Yeah, was he in that?
That's Timothy Oliphant, dude. He's Hitman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I hated that movie, but cheers to him.
Yeah, he was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's a big deal. He's a big deal.
Yeah, he was fucking great in that episode of Mandalorian.
And attractive, apparently.
Yeah, my wife was going for it. I wasn't mad at her. Like, he did look like the fucking best values fucking Mandalorian though.
Yeah.
The shit was all baggy on him. He had no armor in his arms and legs. I was like, man. No wonder that Mandalorian got killed and his armor taken by the fucking Jawas and shit.
He was like the Dollar Tree.
That's what I'm saying.
Action
Walmart
figure. But yeah, so did this episode of Mandalorian remind you at all of Tremors?
Yeah, that's what okay, so it was me, Kim, and Joe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm watching it, and Joe came in part way, and I'm trying to explain what the monsters are. You seen Tremors? It's like Tremors. I was like, it's like Star Trek Tremors.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Star Wars, and that's what was it called? The something dragon?
Anyway. The crate dragon.
Yeah, the crate dragon. And then it went, man, I don't know if I'm giving us, we don't have a big audience. I don't give a fuck if you guys get mad and you never watch it. Anyway, when that motherfucker came out the mountain, started spitting the acid, what? I was like, oh, man. But then I felt like they were being like racist to the Jawas at first because they're the only ones getting burnt with the acid.
Come on, bro.
Man, no, Disney's about to get canceled. They keep doing my Sand people like that.
Those are not Jawas. Those are
like knockoff Jawas.
No,
the face ain't right.
No, listen. Jawas are those little things with the hoods on.
They were calling them Jawas.
The little thing. The little
He said, I bought this armor from some Jawas.
Yes, the Jawas are those little people with the hoods on. You can't see their face.
Man, it's like, I can't even say what I want to say right now because it sounds super racist. But listen, listen, man. Okay, there's some white people that talk like this, and they're from Alabama.
Yep.
And then there's some white people that talk like me and are from Washington, right?
Yeah.
Are we all just white dudes?
Yes.
So, same version of Jawas, okay?
No,
these are like Russian Jawas.
You're not understanding. The Sand people are not the same thing as the Jawas.
Would they call them Jawas?
No. The Jawas are the people in that big ass moving machine. And
Yeah.
they're tiny people with hoods on, right?
Oh, am I just making like so they just kind of lumped two different species into one?
Yes.
They shouldn't put them in the same fucking episode, man. Those motherfuckers are real close.
They're from the same planet, bro. So
What the fuck? That's like a German Shepherd and a fucking Cocker Spaniel. Like, yeah, it's the same thing, but not really, I guess.
So the Sand People are the people with the weird ass fucked up faces. Like,
man, yeah, I'm mad now. I myself.
No, don't be mad. Just, I understand. I didn't know what they was called for the longest time. And there's another name too. The Sand People are also called the Tuskens. So,
yeah, because Amanda was speaking Tuscan, and I was like, why is he not speaking Jawa to the Jaguars? Why is he speaking? I was thinking that in my head, but I'm like super tired because we got super early and I drove all day, so like I was not really like locked in it, and I'm not as knowledgeable of the Star Wars universe as I am, say, like a Marvel movie. Like I'd be more like chopping it up with like arguments of different details and stuff. But with the Star Wars universe, I'm like a what do you call it? A casual fan. Like I've seen them all, but I'm not like deep into. I haven't read the books. I'm not deep in the game with it. But man, but who doesn't like Baby Yoda? Come on now.
I don't know. Mandalorian is pretty damn good though. I'm looking forward to where they go with it.
And I'm glad, like, for my own sleep schedule, that they don't drop them all once like YouTube or like Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm for my own sleep schedule. It's like, okay, every Sunday it comes out. Or Wednesday, I think it is actually, right? So it's like, I'll have 1 hour, I have to watch this, and then I can go to bed.
Yeah, I kind of dig that too. It's like some people, it's like it was nice, and it's nice sometimes when you get a drop all at once, but it's like sometimes it's nice to go back to 1998 when you had to wait till Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And it gives you something to look forward to, and you it's not over before you know it. And at the same time, like I don't know, it's just more exciting. You have to wait to find out, and like. They're doing the same thing with the Marvel series on Disney Plus. They're going to come out each week. Yeah, that's
good. I'm into that. That's going to be really beneficial for your Marvel Plus. Deal too.
Yeah, I'd be screwed if I had to, like, if they all dropped at once, and it's like, I ain't got time to sit and watch them all at once. And
yeah, but that's the thing is, like, I don't got the time nor energy. But I will.
Yeah.
Like, man, even that like busted ass Swamp Thing show. I'm not putting it down. But I said hell late.
I thought you liked it.
I did like it, but it isn't worth me staying up all night to watch. But I did twice.
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah.
Because I fell asleep the first time. I wondered what happened, and wasn't quite sure that I missed some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, like thing was all right. I mean,
yeah. What's Avery? Looks like Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The villain. He was 100%. I'm like, that's Joe Biden, bro. don't try and gas me up. That fool is sniffing babies.
That is Joe Biden. Don't lie to me.
Did you vote? I don't care who you voted for, but this is my first time ever I voted in my life.
I haven't yet. I'm voting on voting day, son.
Oh man, I mailed it in.
Oh yeah, we got so we have the option to vote early in person here. And we've done that before, but it's like all the way across town, and it's like, or we can wait until voting day, and it's right down the street, like a block away. So I'm like, we just gonna wait. It's funny because me and my girl, like we rarely see eye to eye on politics, but it's fun. Like we go vote together, and we just cancel each other's vote out most of the time.
I went third party, man.
Right on.
I had to vote for Dr. Jorgensen. Basically, my thought was she's the only one that's not accused of being a rapist.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, I mean when that shit comes out of the woodwork, I'm gonna be shocked.
Look, bro. If she was a threat, if she was an actual threat, like she could actually win, I guarantee there'd be some fucked up accusations. Guaranteed.
But there is a lot of people that are saying, yeah, I voted for her too. And that I don't think she's gonna win, but like you want to talk about the silent majority. There's a lot of motherfuckers like I'm not voting for either one of these fucking twat bags.
Yeah, I tell you, I voted third party, actually like fourth or fifth party back in 2016, and
I don't think this two-party thing is gonna go on if they keep fucking putting these douchebags up. You know, these fucking like. You know, just like
too old,
unscrupulous people that they're just putting up there. It's like, man, this is the best you can pick out of fucking 3 million people. This is what you got.
Yeah, you
like,
gotta think. You gotta think too that a lot of like, no matter who is up there, they're gonna be ripped apart, dude. Like, there's no decent human being that's made it that far in politics. Like, I'm sorry, they just haven't. So,
well, yeah, it's just like, man, like this is, but it's like. I don't know, man. I don't want to go. I don't want to delve too deep into the politics because we kind of keep politics free. But yeah, man, I'm good on. I just voted third party, and then I don't know enough about the local elections, so just to not be with the guy that just votes like all Republican or all Democrat. Right. I just went Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat.
What? You know, you don't have to pick, right? You could have just left them blank.
Yeah, but I just figured it that way. I voted like the ones I knew about, the ones that I did know about on a local level. They're general, like, you know, like I did not vote for to repeat the same governor because I don't think the guy here is doing a good job. Yeah. I voted for the other guy. You know, like the ones I knew, the ones I'm educated on, I did vote the way that I felt. But the ones I didn't know, the ones that are like county commissioner, like it doesn't not really that huge of a deal. You know what I mean? It's probably gonna be the same shit anyway.
It was like taking a multiple choice test and you don't know shit, so you just like.
Pretty much.
C, D, A,
and
B,
then,
C,
you know, but hey, and I gotta say this is my first time actually voting ever, so
proud of you, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I just felt like, you know what, I was under the assumption that people with felonies can't vote.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, that ain't even correct. You can leave the country too if you're a felon. Listen to this for the first time. You can get a passport, homie. Just pay child support, you're good.
100%. 100%. Yeah. There might be some states, but I don't think it's like. I think it just means felons that are currently like serving for that felony can't vote. I think that's all that is.
I think if you're on community custody, you might not be able to vote.
Yeah, because I remember, dude, my dad told me that when I was young. He's like, "Oh, felons can't vote," because my brother was a felon, and like I said something about him voting, and my dad's like. Felons can't vote. What are you talking about? He ain't allowed to vote. I'm like, what? Yeah, he is. What are you talking about? Of course.
Well, yeah, I thought that too.
Why would you not? You know, like, would it make any sense? You know what I mean? Like, you paid your debt to society. You are free of it now. Why would you not be able to vote in the elections? Like, you're still a member of the country. Like, what the fuck? That would be fucked up.
Ben Shapiro said something kind of funny. He goes, if you don't pay taxes, you shouldn't get a vote. Because if you don't pay the bill, you don't get an order on the menu. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I agree with that, but it made me laugh.
Yeah. I could kind of go with that, but it's like, most people in this country don't pay taxes. Did you know that?
Yeah, and also that, I don't think I pay taxes. I think I get a tax return. I get an all right living.
Yeah. Anybody who gets all their money back or more, you ain't paying taxes. Sorry.
Yeah, I feel like and I just feel like he's like rich and super entitled, so he grew up in a place of entitlement, so that's the way he looks at it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But it's like it's a democracy. I mean, I'm not saying I agree with it. It just made me laugh.
All right, look at us, man. We're going all fucking political on the show. We can't do that.
Yeah, out of 15 weeks, I think we've talked 5 minutes of politics, and we're gonna be all right, bro.
All right.
And you know what? I'm still don't associate. I'm hyper moderate, just for the record. I don't toe line for either political party, and I don't even toe the third party line either. I don't really agree with any of these people. I think they all need to just hang out more and figure it out together. So that's my whole take actually on politics. Just if people want to soundbite quote me or whatever, they want to know where my position is on things.
Yeah, if one of the 13 people listening to our podcast right now wants to soundbite quote you, know.
That's what I'm saying. They need to record it, and if they ever want to if they want to cancel me. If they want to cancel my YouTube channel.
We are uncancelable, Jesse.
I'll just make a new account. I got like 14 emails, bro. Cancel that.
I do too, because that's how you get like free trials.
Yeah. I'll shave my beard and grow my hair long, just to make up a new character.
There you go. All right. So you want to jump into this month's long lost book of the month?
Yeah, and I haven't even cracked it yet, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I just got it yesterday, and I cracked it just during my run today. But so this month,
yeah,
our long lost book of the month is called 25 Hours a Day by Nick Bare.
Yeah,
and what I figured, since neither of us have read it yet, I figured maybe I could just like tell people about who Nick Bare is if they don't know.
Yeah, do that. I'll give you what I know about Nick Bare.
Okay, good.
Okay, I can say 4 things I know about Nick Bare.
Okay.
He's jacked. He's handsome.
Yep.
He can run a sub 3-hour marathon, I want to say.
He's currently trying to, yes.
Okay, and he just married some hot chick.
There you
go. That's what I know about Nick Bare.
Not that extensive, but I mean,
I watched a couple of his YouTube videos. Pretty inspiring individual.
Yeah, man. He's I think he's a good choice for us to read his book on this podcast, being a Betterment podcast, an entrepreneur podcast, a fitness podcast, kind of works perfectly. So Nick Bare is the owner of Bare Performance Nutrition. It's a supplement company that he started out of his college dorm room in like 2012. And now it's grown into like a multi-million-dollar company where he owns like a big giant warehouse and he's shipping out like thousands of orders a day. It's pretty incredible. But he started out in his dorm room, started this company, and he is an Army Ranger.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah. He served as an Army Ranger officer, infantry officer for 4 years, and now he's out of the military.
Yeah.
Let's see. He was a name on YouTube. Basically, he was a YouTube fitness kind of entrepreneur. And
he's like a bodybuilder at start, right?
Yes. So his whole thing with starting YouTube, I think, was actually to promote his business that he was trying to grow. And so initially he was just straight bodybuilding. And that's when I first discovered him back in probably like 2014. And he was just doing straight bodybuilding. And to be honest, at the time, I didn't see him as any different than a lot of the other YouTubers, except for that military element. Like no other fitness YouTubers were in the military.
Right.
But honestly, I felt like his content wasn't a lot different than all the other stuff. And so I didn't really hop on board with Nick Bare. Like I subscribed to his channel, but I didn't watch his stuff that often. Until last year. So he went from bodybuilding into powerlifting, tried his hand at that. And then just last year, he decided he wanted to venture into endurance training.
Yeah. So, okay.
So that's when I found him, and not when I found him, when I really started watching him, because I was currently getting into running, and I wanted to run longer distances. And I was like, man, it'd be nice if I could work up to a marathon. Well, at the same time, Nick Bare had a series on YouTube where he was preparing to run or to enter his first Ironman. And if people don't know what an Ironman is, it is a multiple sport endurance sport, right?
It's a triathlon.
Yes, it's a triathlon. And
hiking, swimming, and running.
Yes, and the Ironman is like, it's a 2.4 mile swim and 112 mile bike ride, all followed immediately by a full marathon.
That's a lot, bro.
Yeah, so he did that last year, and now he is currently trying to qualify for the Boston Marathon by running a sub 3 hour marathon, and at the same time training for his second Ironman. So I thought, this would be a great book to read, because it's kind of about that journey of how he built his business at the same time doing all these fitness feats. And I'm like, that's right up our podcast alley. So hopefully we can get some listeners to also read the book too. It seems like a quick read. I think on Audible it's like a 3 hour book. It's not that long.
Oh, nice. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I'll probably buy that tonight.
So Yeah, I hope people jump on board, read it along with us. We're going to be discussing it each week of November. Each week that we do the podcast, we'll commit a little segment, maybe 10, 15 minutes an episode, where we dive into a little bit of the book. And that's what we do here with our long lost book of the month. And I'm working really hard on this. I don't know if it's going to happen. I probably shouldn't even say it, but I'm really going to try and get Nick Bare on the podcast. That's my goal.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my goal. I'm going to reach out to him. Yeah, I'm going to see if he's got just, 15, 20 minutes to sit down and just kind of tell us about the book, what inspired him to write it, things like that.
Man, that'd be really interesting.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
Man, yeah, that would be incredible.
Hear from the man himself. See, I mean, I don't think we're going to get a hold of Stephen Pressfield to be on the podcast, but I don't see why not.
I don't see why not. Stephen Pressfield thinks he's hot shit. He's only written The Legend of Bagger Vance, War of Art, and King Kong Lives. I mean,
you're right, man. Fuck Stephen Pressfield, bro.
This is the Long Lost Brothers podcast.
It is. We do have notoriety. Like, we're kind of a big deal.
Yeah, good. Like,
Stephen Pressfield should feel lucky to come on our podcast, bro. Yeah. I mean, you punch his name into YouTube, there's only 3,000 people that reviewed his book. I mean, all right. Well, shit. So we talked about Nick Bare. We talked about the book of the month. You want to switch gears and talk about last week's challenge?
Yes. I do.
How did you do? Okay, so last week's challenge was the walnut challenge, and this was we had to take a cold shower every day.
Fuck this challenge.
You didn't like this challenge?
I know, and I did it 5 of the fucking 7 days, dude.
What do you think? I mean, honestly,
man, I was not a fan, bro.
Did it have any positive? Like
no, it's terrible.
No positive.
I enjoy it. Nope, none. Not doing that shit ever again. Fucking nope. Like, maybe in the summer after a hard ass run, I will think about it. Probably won't do it though. I understand the science and the thoughts behind it, how it's beneficial, but for me to be in the fucking shower, freezing my fucking dick off in fall, it was not my jam, bro.
Okay, well, I had kind of the opposite. It
gave me a euphoric recall to being a homeless person.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's not really a positive mindset. So we don't want to put you in that state.
But the only positive takeaway I have from it is that I had the testicular fortitude to stick it out for 5 days.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what it. More than anything, it was a mental toughness challenge.
Yeah, it was just to test your nuts, see if you had the brass to make it happen.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was, and I know, like, I'm foregoing a lot of the spiritual, mental benefits of this, but man, I just remember like times where I didn't really have like we didn't pay the power bill because we thought drugs were more important. I had to like fucking shower like that, and that's kind of just what it made me think about. Right. But it did make me super grateful that at any time I could turn on that hot water and hot water would come out.
True.
So they give me an appreciation and gratitude for what things I have today.
There you go.
So I guess there's that takeaway in retrospect.
Yeah, that's a positive. I personally, I think I'm going to make these a part of my life.
Man, you're weird.
I am weird. You're not the first person to tell me that. But something about it, man, I don't know. Like, that initial shot of cold water is the worst. You're right. It's absolutely terrible. But it's like, I feel like once you get past that barrier and like you get your whole body like completely wet in the cold water and you give it maybe 10 seconds to the front of your body, 10 seconds to the back, dude, it's kind of, after that, it's not bad at all. It's like,
okay, I will say day 3, I did feel invigorated. Invigorated. That's the word I was looking for. I did feel invigorated post nutsack freezing.
I'm telling you, it wakes you up, if nothing else.
Yeah.
You're ready to rock.
Yeah, I did feel like, okay, I could do this like that. All right. And then I did it for 2 more days. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I did two. Okay, so Friday I took a cold shower and then I capped it with a hot splash to get back up, my body temperature back up.
Uh-huh.
And then Saturday night and Sunday morning we spent a lot of time in that jacuzzi tub, so I kind of forewent the challenge because we were on vacation.
Gotcha. Yeah, I forgot about it the first night, and then the second day
I was so mad at you.
Yeah, dude, the second day I was in the middle of a warm shower and I'm like, fuck, I forgot again. So I turned it to cold. And I'm like,
that's worse.
Yeah, it is worse. But the rest of the week, and actually I did it twice yesterday because I did it in the morning and then I went for a run in the afternoon and I did it again.
Double showered.
Yeah, and so I made up for one of those days, but there's something about it, man. I would feel much better after my shower. Now I'm definitely going to get back to some warm showers because I feel like one, I feel like the hot water gets you cleaner.
Yeah. I didn't feel clean at all. I felt like I was just rushing through my shower, just trying to get it knocked out. I get wet, cover my body with soap, and cover my hair with soap, and then I get in and just scrub myself down as fast as I could to get out of that shit because I was not loving it. So I felt like I didn't really take my time and, give myself that extra la.
I posted our challenge in a David Goggins fitness group, and it got a lot of response, actually. I think that so you had a few people that were like, why the fuck would you do that? Okay, well, for one, I'm not the first person to suggest it. I didn't make it up. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people in there were like, proclaiming the benefit, they loved it. There was people in there like, yeah, I've been doing it for 30 days, or there's people in there been like, yeah, I've been doing it for years, I love it. So it's a thing. I mean, it definitely is a thing. I'm gonna keep it in my life, but it's not gonna be all the time. But I'll tell you another benefit is it saves on water because you're gonna be in there a lot less time. Yeah, man, I've had bad bouts at the drinking fountain on some of them showers. There you go. So I think, not really. I mean, my wife might appreciate that. She'd be like, hey, look, the water bill is much lower this month. I'm like, well, I'm taking fucking 30-second showers, so.
Yeah. Right. Saving some of them water dollars.
All right, so you absolutely hated this challenge, and I'm guessing you have something beautiful cooked up to challenge me with this week.
Okay, so you're going to have to bear with the title because it's super dad joke, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's called the Heinz 57.
The Heinz 57.
We're going to run 5 miles for 7 days in a row, and you might have to catch up.
Oh, shit. 5 miles a day?
Yeah, and until we talk again. So tomorrow, 5 miles every day this week.
Okay.
I think you can do that. I'm pretty sure you can do that.
Yep. There's a couple days where it's going to be tough scheduling-wise, but, I mean, that's part of the challenge, right?
I just thought about it. It could be done in an hour. Mm-hmm. I've never done that. I've never ran 5 miles every day before.
Okay.
And I figure it's doable. And I know that you've been running quite a bit. And I just started back into. I'm gonna try to right now. Like last week, I started training. I'm trying to get a sub 2 hour half marathon this winter.
So that's cool. That's a good goal.
I want to get faster through the winter, and I can do a half marathon without really degrading my body. So
okay. Now, just to clarify on some rules, can I break it up into 2 runs if I need to?
Yeah, do however you want, bud.
Just got to be 5 a day.
5 a day. I'm gonna do mine at once, and I'm gonna try. My goal is to keep them under 9 minutes apiece, at least for the first 3 days. After day 3, I'm going to be pretty sore.
So 35 minutes of total running, or actually 30 miles. Sorry, not minutes. 30 miles.
35, right? 7 times 5 is 35.
True, but we're starting tomorrow, right? So wait.
Okay. Well, yeah.
No, wait, that's 7. You're right. Because if we do it on the day of the next podcast, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
I've done it. I've done 35 miles in a week before when I was training for the marathon. But yeah, that's going to be like a 15-mile-a-week jump to what I'm doing right now. So
yeah, it's going to be rough for me too because this training block. In the training block, I'm still at the start, nipping at the hills of it. Like it's supposed to be like a 3, a 4, a 3, and a 6 this week. But I'm just I'll just do this because it's so early in the training block. I don't think it's really gonna affect me, and it's gonna get me back into that kind of mental toughness of just enduring the pain when it's time to run the long run when you're still sore from the last run.
Yeah, to be honest, like I've done 35 in a week, but I've never done it like consistently 5 every day to get there. Like I've done 3, 5, 7, 9, 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
I don't think this is gonna be fun by any means, and I don't know that it's like actually beneficial for health or for health. I just think it's something. It's gonna be a lot of calorie expenditure, and, you know.
It's fine. Yeah, I don't think it's in any way bad for our health. We're at least accustomed enough to running to be able to do it safely.
Yeah, I think that like if you're like a newbie at running, why don't you just try like 1 mile a day if you don't run, or you know what I mean? But like if you're a runner or you've even ran like a half marathon, stack up and just join the Long Lost Brothers and do this challenge.
Yeah. I think it's a good challenge, man. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. We haven't had an actual fitness challenge in a long time.
Yeah, and I'm just getting back to running and where I can do that. And most of my miles are going to be like treadmill miles. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to keep off the pavement as much as I can through this training block. So mine will mostly be probably treadmill miles, but
okay. I'm gonna be out running in the fucking bitter cold.
Yeah. I know. I miss the snow. Snow running is legit.
Yeah, it started snowing today in Ohio. The very first flurries. No accumulation or nothing, but it's fucking cold.
Man,
it's cold.
There's this meme, right? This will be the last little tangent I go on. There's a meme of this girl. They're talking about, runners are loving in the snow. It's a newscast, right? And this girl's the impact of the she was like slips and falls. It's so funny.
Yeah,
she slips and falls So, but it's funny because in the snow, I actually love running in the snow. It's fucking badass because it's all crisp noise, and you're like jamming, and you're just sliding around. It's badass. And Walla Walla, Washington's like Eastern Washington, where we did get like accumulations of snow, and there's the snowplows will plow up like a big pile of snow that's 6-8 feet tall, and it'll snow again on top of that and compact, and you can run and climb up it and slide down the other half, and it's all like adventurous and stuff and fun. So that would be cool. So I used to do that quite a bit actually. So where I live now, it's not like that. It's like the winter is just fucking wet and depressing.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy to me that you live in the same state, but you have completely different weather.
Well, one's coastal, one's it's called Walla Walla. It's like native, translated to like mini waters, but it's considered like a desert. So it's like, you just get like the temperate climate. You get the hot summer, the cold winter and fall, and like what you guys get pretty much, but probably less.
Wild.
But I'm like, where I live now is we get a little snow here and there, but it's a mushy wet, so nothing you want to be running in. I'll tell you that off top. But but when that half marathon comes, I don't care. It's gonna be around Christmas time where I'm ready for that, and I can go. I can do anything for 2 hours. It'll be fine.
Yeah, cool, man. I'm looking forward to the challenge. I dig it. I'm glad you're bringing some fitness challenge back into our life.
Yeah, I think it's time to turn up.
Sweet. Yeah, that means next week I'm gonna be able to bring some fitness challenge.
Yeah. I'm healed up. I'm pretty healed up now, so I feel like cool. I can stop being a little baby.
Cool. I'm ready to get after it, man. I am.
Okay. Cool. Because I got another one in my back pocket that's gonna really touch you.
All right. Well, you want to wrap this thing up?
Yeah, I think I'm good, man. I think I'm gonna go to bed. So I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you tomorrow, but we'll talk on the show again, and we'll talk to our listeners. I would invite anybody to come check out my YouTube channel. I've been doing a lot of vlogs on there lately, just me talking to my phone kind of things on top of my podcast, but these ones are just specifically to the YouTube channel. They're not on my podcast channels that are on Spotify and what have you. So any of the listeners, if you want to come fuck with me, it's The Jesse Show. You might look up an episode like Christmas food or Pound for Pound to get you to the channel, because if you Google or YouTube search The Jesse Show, you're gonna get like that Nickelodeon show of that girl named Jessie.
Yeah, we'll
I'll post some links up.
There you go, on the Facebook page. And
yes,
so that's a good way to find it. If you want to go to the Long Lost Brothers Facebook page, you can get connected to that. Also, if anybody's interested in coming by and checking out that interview that I have this week with Mark, come check that out. It's going to be all about kind of his venture into entrepreneurism and his music career and stuff like that. So that should be fun. Everybody, I want to remind you, we don't give a fuck who you vote for, what your politics are. You should probably go out there and try to vote. Why not? I mean, it's your right to do so. So fucking take advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Be heard.
All right, man. I will talk to you next week, Jesse. And everybody out there, thank you for listening. We'll talk to you next time.
All right.
Later.